Are you frustrated with keeping up with all the self-help and the green smoothies and the yoga and the meditation, and you're just sitting here thinking to yourself, like, I've tried everything. Why am I still stuck? Why am I still in this place? Well, you might not have tried everything. So if you're open to the possibility, I invite you to follow me on the Moonstone Path. I'm Maria Akinforty, LCSW, owner of Mac Consulting Ltd, and the creator of the Moonstone Path. And I am excited to get going on this idea with you. So let's go. Maria here. So I have been meeting people, knowing people, have done this myself, who have been getting more and more frustrated with the idea that they're doing all the right things. You know, they're doing the clean living, they're doing the meditation, they're doing all the things that they have been told they're supposed to be doing to have this great life. But there's something missing. And I get a lot of flack as a therapist for the idea that the mind really does play a part. You know, they say mind, body, spirit. And I feel like we've done a really good job on the body part. Hey, we've even done kind of a bang-up job on the spirit part, because, you know, people are all into their spiritual practices, or, you know, whatever that might be, whether that be church or moon goddesses or whatever you ascribe to, universe, creator, God, whatever you call it, doesn't matter. This higher power, right? So we've even done a decent job with that. But what we haven't done a decent job with is the mind. And that's really concerning to me. You know, when I was going to school, I had a choice to make. I really was interested in biology. I was really interested in the medical field, but the mind kept pulling me in. And I'm really disappointed that we have disconnected the mind from the body. I mean, I've done it myself. I spent 2 years looking for some medical problem when I knew that the problem was really in my heart, my mind, the things that I had been going through, the parts of myself that I hadn't explored. Or maybe I had explored, but I didn't quite know how to repair or what to do next. And those, by the way, are the moonstones, right, guys? You know, I talk a lot about the Moonstone Path, and what the hell is that? Well, the Moonstone Path is that part of our mind, that part that, you know, I get people rolling their eyes at me whenever I mention that something happened in their childhood that's still affecting them today. But those are moonstones. It's like, look, I'm not saying that you're a prisoner of your past. I'm just saying that the patterns that you engage in come from somewhere. You know, there's something that didn't get resolved, or something that's still affecting you, whether you're conscious of it or not. And believe me, some people are very conscious of it and sort of use it as an excuse to make it okay. But that's what we need to resolve. It's like, what is it in our minds that are either blocking us from gaining pleasure, or, you know, producing pain? That's really what it comes down to. And what I have found is that people are really afraid to admit that something might be coming from their mind. Oh, it's all in your head. Well, yeah, it is in my head. You know, the way I think, the way I feel, the things that I do, the way that I see things, the way that I solve problems, yeah, that has an enormous effect on my body, on my relationships, on my life, on my health. So yeah, it is all in our heads, you know, and that's okay. But what do we do about it, right? You can drink all the green smoothies in the world, but until you actually say to yourself, what is blocking me? What is it that I don't want to touch? What is it that I don't want to uncover that is getting in my way? So what I am encouraging everybody to do is become more aware. I know we hear this, oh, awareness and mindfulness, and they're great buzzwords, but my God, they are so much more than buzzwords. Being aware means you get out of your head the junk you're thinking about that didn't go right, or the crap you're wishing will happen, and plant yourself right here. Get here and tune in and say, how do I feel about what's happening right now? You know, is somebody crossing a boundary with me? I got a lot of really interesting feedback from my first video, and I had an opportunity with a very dear friend to to work on a boundary issue, to really go a little bit deeper and say, hey, I didn't like this wasn't okay with me, and let's talk about it, let's figure it out. So I guess my solution is, you're going to need to talk about it, people. You're going to need to talk about what that extra 10 or 15 pounds makes you feel and what you want to do about it, because or what that being in a shitty job makes you feel or makes you think about yourself, or what you, I don't know, whatever the heck your problem is. Or just had an ADD thought, how about you stay open to the possibility that there is a problem? See, a lot of people are afraid to admit there is a problem. I'm fine. Like I said in the last one, I'm fine. There's no problem. I'm good. Whatever. I can handle this. Well, of course you can handle it. Who said you can't? Who said you can't? But if you're going to go through life and pretend like nothing bothers you, or nothing's a problem, or things are such a big problem, you're gonna stay stuck. You're going to stay stuck, or you're going to run to something that gets you through the moment but doesn't actually resolve what's underneath. So my encouragement to you is, the next time you pick up that green smoothie, is think, what is it that I think this green smoothie is actually going to help me fix? Do I need to fix anything? Are all my relationships where I want them to be? Am I in the right job? Should I have gone back to school? Am I okay with my mom or my dad? Am I pissed at my brother? Whatever it is, like, what are the things in your life that you're not paying attention to, that you're not being in the moment of? I am working on my P presentation, my philosophy of P. And as a social worker, one of the things I really love is that we took the idea of psychology, which is the individual study of the mind, and we expanded it to a social concept. We look at the person and environment. Who you are at work might be a little different than who you are at home. Who you are at home might be a little different than who you are in social circles, and who you are with your family might be a little different. But if you were to make a pie chart, okay, and you put all the sections, all the parts of you out there, and then you went to the center, that little center space, that's you. That's you. All of that is you. So what are the different things and the different ways that all the different patterns and the way that your personality comes out in those different parts? How does that help make up you? And are there any discrepancies? Do you feel like you can't be who you are with your friends, with your families, but you'd like to? Do you feel like you're not being accepted? You know, are you changing the decisions you make and the things you do in your life because you don't want to look a certain way to a certain group of people? We really do need to figure out what's going on in our heads. So I encourage everybody to take a minute today and to say, is my mind all right? What can I do for my mind today? What do I need to talk about? Do I need to talk to someone about this? And when I say talk to someone, you can set up a therapy appointment. You can call up a friend. You can make a video. I used videos for the longest time to see myself because I didn't have a safe place to talk about how I felt. So I talked to myself, but when I talked to myself, I didn't have a way to sort of analyze it and go back and look at it. So these videos really helped me out. It was a great technology because I could actually see where I was, and going back, I can see how far I've come or what I still need to work on. So I love these videos. I think this is a great way of doing it. It's kind of like a video journaling, which brings me to journaling. I mean, you can write what you feel down and go back and look at it, or burn it. I don't care. Just get it out. One of my favorite people, Dr. Gabor Mate, says that illness and addiction and ADD and all these other things are just basically, it's the traumas that we've endured in life. It's not the traumas. We can handle the traumas as people. It's the fact that we never felt safe to express those traumas, to let anybody know that we weren't okay. And for some of us, we learned from a very, very young age that there was nobody there. No one was coming. There was no safe place. Place. I'm trying to say two words at once. And sometimes there isn't a safe place. Even when you pay for a therapist, it's not guaranteed it's going to be a safe place. I mean, I've had good therapists and I've had not so good therapists. Not that they were bad or harmful. It's just that, they're nodding. Oh, how does that make you feel? That's not the kind of therapy I need. I need someone to get in there, get messy, get dirty, and unpack a few things with me. And that's the kind of therapist I am. So believe me, I'm not for the faint of heart, as most of my clients would be able to tell you. But I'm really happy to be able to bring these videos to you guys, and I hope you get something out of it. It is part of my mission to serve. What I do for a living is help people, and that's how I make money. But there's a bigger, greater purpose, and I've realized that people are just so scared to let anyone in their head. I mean, they're so scared that they won't even let themselves in their heads. And so it never ceases to amaze me when I connect the dots for people, that they're like taken aback, like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? No, that's not what's happening. And then like a week will go by and they'll come back to me and they're like, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. And they had to chew on it for a minute. So that's what this is about. This isn't something that you're gonna go, pay attention to what's in your head and it's all great. It's just like exercise. It's just like anything else. You have to maintain it. You have to have a practice. You have to have an ability to, you have a formula. Like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tune into right now. What am I feeling? Let me do a gut check. Am I tightening up? Am I expanding? Am I excited? Does this person make me cringe? And why? Like, why? Is there an experience, a person, a something that this interaction is reminding me of right now? Dig deep, people. Dig a little. It's okay. I promise you, it's going to be all right. I mean, you got by this far, right? So don't be afraid to dig a little bit and go deep within your mind and explore. I think that's enough for today. I'm Maria A. Conforti, LCSW, creator of the Moonstone Path, and I'm so happy that you're here on this journey with me. Please comment below if you have questions, if you have specific videos you'd like me to make. Keep them coming. I've already got some going, and I'm excited to bring them to you, but I welcome anything that people really want to hear about. So have a wonderful, blessed day, and just live a beautiful life.